Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Movement Podcast, and today is like Black Friday for ESPN. I mean, they've been talking all year about making these layoffs, and they need to save money, yada 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 yada. And they've been letting go of small names here and there and whatnot, but now they're letting go of the big heavy hitter names. I mean, according to an article on Yahoo, I'm just getting wind of this, that they are letting go of longtime ESPN analyst, game caller Jeff Van Gundy, who calls games along with Mark Jackson. I mean, he's been there for 16 years. And look, I mean, ESPN is saying that, they're in the effort to try to save, $5.5 billion. They're going to start reducing people's, letting go of people who are making seven figures. And I mean, look, this article says, like, if they're trying to save money, then why did they sign Pat McAfee to an $85 million contract, right? As you can see here. But I mean, I get, like, at least for Pat McAfee, though, I mean, he brings in the audience and whatnot, and he's a big personality and whatnot. And I mean, look, he has ginormous viewership. I get all that, right? But I mean, to let go of Jeff Van Gundy, and also there's reports, they're letting go of Max Kellerman, they're letting go of Keyshawn Johnson, Jalen Rose as well. So all in all, it's just like, it seems like these guys were obviously making over $1 million a year, and they want to save money for the little guys, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, though, like, ESPN, they're just going full liberal. You know what I'm saying? Anybody with an opinion or an opposing opinion, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you saw that whole mess with, Samantha Ponder and the Riley Gaines situation. And then you saw that, Sage Steele does not want to get bought off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because look, they made her that $500,000, not hush money, but just settlement or whatever it was. And the way I look at that was like, that was essentially like her buyout, basically. That was like, hey, you take this money, cool, and then eventually we're gonna let you go. So it seems like ESPN not only are letting go of these big heavy hitter guys with personalities, guys that make a lot of money, guys that aren't full woke, so to say. They're getting rid of them. I mean, Jalen Rose is excellent. I mean, he just did an interview. He did the interview with Ja. I mean, he was versatile. He was good for NBA. You know what I'm saying? He was good. I enjoyed Jalen Rose's takes for the most part on ESPN. Now, I didn't like the whole. He did kind of go woke with the whole Phil Jackson scenario and stuff. I didn't really like all that, but for the most part, I like Jalen Rose's takes on games and whatnot. Keyshawn Johnson, I like Keyshawn. I thought he was good on the show. I think Jay Williams is also going to be gone as well too. I mean, they want to keep guys there apparently that's going to align with whatever philosophy, whatever liberal agenda they're going for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at the people that are staying, these are company people. Now, the only person that they're going to have to think about, and it's a tough one for them, is Stephen A. Smith. Now, Stephen A. Smith is definitely towing the line with his between him working on ESPN and then him having his own YouTube channel. He's a little more colorful. He's definitely a little more opinionated. I guess in his contract that he's allowed to have that channel and is not affiliated with ESPN. Yet ESPN promotes it when he's on TV. They put it on the side. They have like a little graphic to promote his show on YouTube. But I mean, that show, does ESPN really feel that show aligns overall with their platform, their network, right, and what they're trying to portray? You know what I'm saying? So on the one hand, they're going woke, cutting all these prominent people with opinions and whatnot, strong opinions, and then also they're making $7 million, or not $7 million, they're making seven figures, and they want to cut that, but then they're bringing in Pat. It's just so confusing what they're trying to do. And then you keep it people like Malika Andrews, who currently NBA players, athletes are just not going to want to mess with her going forward, considering just the talk on how she talks about black players, black athletes, and wants to bring up situations that is unrelated to them. Like the whole Brandon Miller situation at the draft was just absolutely stupid. I know she's just doing her job, but it's a big night for him. Why bring up a situation where he is in charge of anything? There's no need to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? He's been found he's not guilty or involved in anything, like, let it go. Like, it's a draft night, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, the agenda's at work, the machine is at work. We saw these cuts coming. The women will be coming next, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see Samantha Ponder and Sage Steele working there, but hopefully this opens up doors for them. Honestly, some of them go independent, have their own podcast, or join another network, join TNT, join Fox or CBS. I mean, it's not the end of the day. Just because ESPN wants to cut money doesn't mean that these other networks are trying to cut money. They're actually trying to bring in talent. I mean, DraftKings has their own network. FanDuel has their own network. I mean, which one of these other lower networks want to cut the check and bring some of these heavy hitters in? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, look, everyone's curious to see what Shannon Sharp is going to do next. And what his plans are going to be. Most likely, it's looking like he's going to be on FanDuel. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, though, man, like, I don't really watch ESPN that much outside of just getting, like, if I have it on, get some up-to-date news, or if there's a trending take that someone has said, I'm perked up and listening. But I mean, it seems like I'm not saying TV is a dying medium now, but it just seems like right now everything is going towards streaming, having your own podcast, having your own platform, and everything like that. And you can kind of be a little more free. You can be a little more, I would say, like, liberal in the sense of expressing yourself how you really want to, not liberal in terms of like liberal political party. No, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be, have constraints on an actual liberal network like ESPN. But I mean, ESPN is going down the drain, and it's just kind of like, okay, fine, you want to get rid of all these guys, but then you want to bring in Pat McAfee. Not knocking that, but don't talk about, want to save money, but then you bring this guy in for almost $100 million, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. But yeah, so we'll see what happens next. They just gone full woke, getting rid of some prominent, notable faces who've been with the network for a while. And here we are now. So let me know what y'all think about these layoffs and everything, man. Very interesting from ESPN, but we're not surprised. We knew this was coming. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.